That radio ain't loud enough. Turn it up.
Bay Central with Quincy Jones.
And we are live and we are back as I promised. About 29 minutes at the top of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, still on the Bay Central with Quincy Jones. And as I told you, we've got one and only Forever with jokes that will last forever. Okay? And he's in the building. I think he's having a problem with adjusting the mic. You can pull it.
Yeah.
You used to be on the radio. When did you stop learning how to adjust mic?
No, so when I was on the radio,
Yes.
this kind of modern equipment have not been discovered.
I love it.
Yeah, so then we just have to bend it. It was spring. The mic was on spring. And whenever
That is a lie. It's a lie.
I'm not sounding like people that did radio with Siri Stoba.
Bro, actually, yeah. That's the truth. Yo, man, Forever, it's nice to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming through. Where do we begin? I think I want to start with your show, right? Your show's coming up. You've been teasing about it, giving us bites, and then the couple very creative skits.
Yeah.
What's his name? Asked for a Lamborghini.
I go say.
Yeah, I go save. He asked for a Lamborghini to promote the show.
Just to let me promote the show.
Bro.
I should buy him Lamborghini. At the point I was asking myself, how much am I making from this show? That I will give another human being like me, a fellow man like me, Lamborghini.
He didn't pay that Lamborghini way.
No. And I told him, au revoir. Let him go. God will raise men for me to promote my show.
He said God will raise men.
I'm telling you now, if your help will cost me Lamborghini, and without the help of one person, without guarantee that the ticket will sell because of him,
Yes.
that we have to put that guarantee.
And
For me to give you Lamborghini, that means you help me sell like 1 million tickets. I'm doing the show at Eco Atlantic.
okay.
I'm changing venue.
Eco Atlantic is a lot.
No, 1 million. Can Eco Atlantic take 1 million people?
1 million people.
Yeah.
Wait, Eco Atlantic. Eco Hotels or Eco Atlantic?
Eco Atlantic. That open space.
The open space.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yes.
So 1 million people, like 10,000.
You're looking at 1 million people
Times 10,000.
times 10,000.
I go say, come and do it. I'll buy your Lamborghini.
Wait, but what's the guarantee that if I go say promotes the show, you will get 1 million people?
He has to use jazz. But that Lamborghini, fiki Lambo, if you know.
but you're a child of God.
I'm a child of God. Does not mean that the wrath of God will not descend on men when they cheated children of God.
I think this takes me to the conversation I wanted to have, which is, I've always wanted to have this. I think that you're one of the most consistent comedians, right? I mean, Basket Mouth, the Bovie, the top guys as well. They do shows. You're present. You're killing it. You know, and you can literally tell how much they revere you when they even call you on stage. Yeah. Do you see? But in same vein, the top gospel events, right? You are it be like your house. Do you see? I don't know what it is, but are you utilizing the gospel to preach your business?
I'm the gospel.
What?
I'm the gospel now.
How so?
And because when you go online, people will tell you that let your life preach Jesus. I mean, and so I'm the gospel.
Okay, but let me just ask the question the way I asked it before.
Yeah.
Your handle is Forevercfr.
Yeah.
CFR is
Comedian Federal
Republic, right?
Yeah.
So is it CFR or is it CCFR? Christian Comedian of the Federal Republic.
No, I'm a Christian, guaranteed.
Of course.
What is the CFR? Comedian Federal Republic.
Yes, you are not a Christian comedian.
I'm a Christian that is a comedian.
Lovely.
So
but not there's that is in between.
So when you hear me perform, when you see me perform, you will know that this guy is a different human being.
He's a child of God.
Yeah, you will know that is a Christian, is a child of God. You will know.
Interesting.
Yeah, so but it's not as if so the definition most people have of Christian comedians is they only perform in church gatherings, religious gatherings, they don't go out. No, I go out too because let your light so shine in the whole world, alright? So I go out. because that, for example, my specials, most of the jokes I say at my shows are targeted jokes at specific issues.
Yes.
So, like in 2022, the show I did, Change the World, it was targeted at the fact that men are not honored. That was why I did the joke of International Men's Day.
Please remind us of that joke.
That I can't say certain words on. So, International Men's Day is also International Toilet Day.
How so?
No,
How so?
You can check it.
The same day.
Same day, November 19th is World International Toilet Day. That's the day they put men.
Why? Why do you?
And so the word I used to as a punchline, I can't say it on radio. Yeah. So, but apart from that, that's why, and I told women that this is the only reason why a lot of men spend time in the toilet, because we are celebrating our day. Whenever we get something, it's our day.
You need to meet our collaborators.
Let me see myself. This is the only way I'm honored. So, so when you get married, the woman takes over the house. If you step to the kitchen, the woman says, "Leave my kitchen."
Of course.
Leave my room.
Leave my parlor. Leave my house.
But you will never hear a woman say, "Leave my toilet." It's not. They know it's for you.
Funny, I've never heard that in my life. I've heard leave my house. I've heard leave my everything, but never leave my toilet.
Because it's your day. It's for you. So
the only place you are celebrated.
The only place you are celebrated.
Interesting. Okay.
As a man, you know. So most of the times you get inspiration is when you are in the toilet, either doing number 2 or you are baiting. It's
creativity.
Toilet, God knows. Our own.
How?
And because if the whole world put us on with toilet on the same day, they know that something is there for us. So, that was 2022. I also targeted at virality. That was the show I did the difference between being viral and being blown. That older artists in their generation, people like Two-Face, they never went viral. They blew. And that was why that fame stayed for years. But in this generation, people don't blow. They go viral. And in the excitement, if you say I don't blow, no. That's why somebody can go viral today. Everybody knows the guy. The following week, he's explaining, you don't know me. Now, me trend last week.
Yes.
Because he never blew. So my shows are targeted at a lot of things. My last show, which is 2023, the title of the show was Stereotypes. So I was attacking stereotypes that have been there, that were not normal. Stereotypes that a lot of people have stereotypes that any woman who has made it in life slept with a man. And I had
a lot of people think that, yeah.
Yes, I had to correct that at my which is why I don't just do shows. For me to do a show, I have to write new materials. So
it's a conscious. You are a conscious comedian then. Yeah. I mean, most fantastic comedians are conscious. They always speak to a situation.
I know what I want to say.
So you're not part of all those when I was in Warri, guys.
They are still in Warri, so.
No, but you need to explain it to me. They're colleagues, you probably know some of them. Some of them were successful off that hour they worry.
Yes.
That catchphrase is very consistent.
Yeah.
They're your colleagues. First, one, why were they doing that?
So there are,
2, why did they overflog it?
Yeah.
Because some of them, their experiences in Warri were nice, 3, where are they now?
So, why did they do it? At the time, it was presumed that the best comedians were from Warri. So there's a particular big comedian in this Lagos.
Yes.
Most of his jokes were for Warri. It wasn't on the 2016 that he went to Warri for the first time in his life. So he had never.
Who are we talking about? Are we talking about who is that? AY?
No.
Is that AY?
I grew up in Warri. AY lived in Warri.
No, AY did when I did Warri when I
AY is
always
a
delivered.
Human being. He grew up there.
Yeah.
He knows every nook and cranny of the town.
Interesting.
I'm talking about someone that has never stepped foot.
Who be that?
No, now there's no need.
You're not dissing the person.
I'm not dissing the person, which is.
But did the person make it public that I just entered Warri for the first time.
No, he didn't make it public. He went for a wedding. Now because when I saw this Warri, we were like, it's not my first time for Warri. So all those are joke when people say, "Baba, the trend."
And it walk.
And it was working.
Yes.
So people overflogged it because in Nigeria we have Oti dies.
You use it.
So there was a time where sachet water was raining. Everybody started selling sachet water.
Yes.
Until we moved to bottled water, they could not afford it.
Yeah.
So we must, when something is in vogue, let me say what. If something is trending, we must take life
out of
that thing before it will recognize that maybe this. So I think a lot of people overflog the essence of being worried. So a lot of comedians now have this unnecessary.
Have you ever had a when I was in Warri joke?
I deliberately remove myself because first of all, I'm not from Warri. I'm not Warri. I'm Isoko.
Okay.
Yeah. So I needed to promote where I'm from.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Isoko.
Okay, no. So yours is different.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm from Delta State. No.
Warri is in Delta now.
Where I was born is 40 minutes away from Warri.
Got you.
Yeah, so we sound alike.
So your own is personal now.
No, we sound alike, but the fact that I am not.
But I don't hear the accent even in your.
I deliberately walked on it when I went to Enugu. When I went to Enugu for school, I never started comedy then. People would just come around and sit around me just to hear me speak pidgin English. I was like, what's happening?
The Warri Pidgin. Sorry, Delta Pidgin is sweet.
This thing is sweet.
Yeah.
So I didn't like the fact that to me I was a clown to them.
And you were just having a normal conversation.
Yes, and at that time I was not even a comedian. So I didn't like the fact that they were clowning on me because of the way I talk. So I deliberately started sounding different. Now
that you are in the comedy industry where even the guys who are not even close to that geographic region have quote unquote Delta State Warri accent now, how do you feel?
No, I don't feel any way because you tie that to influence. Because I would use this clear example. Almost every pastor in Christ Embassy sounds like Pastor Chris Ojakilo.
Influence.
Almost every pastor in Winner sound like Bishop David influence. So it's possible that most of these guys who had never been from that places were proteges to some of those people they looked up to, and it felt like there was a time I was sounding like MC Abe because there was a time MC Abe mentored me. I was speaking a lot of grammar. It was somebody that called me and said, "Bro, I know you like this man. I know
carve your niche.
He's mentoring you, but you don't have to sound like him." So that was how much influence MC Abe had over me. I did not know I was sounding like him. So most of these guys that sound like that talk with these warriors and that are not from that part of Nigeria. It's not. I just started to influence that. Okay, they looked up to this person. This was a mentor and all of that. It felt like something like that.
And what's it called? It is what it is at the moment.
Yeah. That's it.
Now I want to talk about your journey in comedy. How long have you been a comedian for?
So I've been a comedian
Professionally,
15 years.
15.
Yes. Unprofessionally, 18 years. Now, the reason I say unprofessionally because I started comedy in 2007. I was still a student then. So I was just used to collect money here to pay house rent, pay school fees, buy books. It was after I dropped my final pen, 2010, December 21, and I said, okay, I want to do this thing as a job, full-time job. So I started counting it from that.
Okay, let's take a pause right there. We will be back with more conversation with Forever, who's in the building. Do not go anywhere, guys. If you're just tuning in, what's going on right now is I've got Forever on Base Central today. We're talking a whole lot of stuff. We're talking his career. We're talking his upcoming show that you should get tickets at. He might give out free tickets today. Now set up be that. Now set up. I did live on air setup. Okay. And more amazing conversations. He's an intellectual, okay? He's a very smart man. So yeah, trust me, you would definitely love it. And we're back. 3 minutes to the top of the hour. Still talking to my guy, my brother, Forever. What's up? What's popping? What's going on?
Good.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. At the same time, Lagosians are stressing me.
How so? Talk to me.
Buy ticket for my show, as simple as that. But for some reasons, They want to buy it on that day to be sure my life at the day of the show.
What does that even mean?
Like somebody is saying that if I buy a ticket, this guy feel damn, I'm already on loss.
What kind of dark joke is that, bruh?
Buy this ticket and my life, I'm going nowhere.
Okay, so you need to give us details on the show.
Yeah, so my show is on March 30th at Muson Center, 6 p.m. The tickets, 100,000 for premium tickets, 50,000 naira for the gold ticket, 25,000 naira for the VIP ticket, and then 10,000 naira for the regular tickets. So there are a lot of things about my shows that people. So to get a ticket, the link is on my Instagram bio. So just check me out on Instagram, Forevercfr, Forevercfr. So just click the link you buy, or you go to eventport.com. So for my shows, when I say the show start at 6, that is when the show starts. That's not when you bait at home and start coming.
You miss the whole show.
You miss the whole show. Every time I've done shows, people have come when we're done, because in their mind,
were they upset?
Why would they were ashamed of themselves.
Did any of them complain to you?
Yeah, the first year the guy was angry.
Which guy?
The guy who came late. In fact, when he got, he had left the venue. So it was the following morning when I was like, thank you Lagos for coming out to support your boy forever, this and that. The guy sent me a message on WhatsApp that I quote the message: I'm so disappointed in you. I bought 6 tickets. I came with my guys only for us to get there, and we saw nobody, saying the show has ended. And I asked him, what time did you get there? He said to 11 p.m. I said, what time
was on the ticket?
That advertised that the show would start. He said 5 p.m. I said, so why are you coming for a show that was advertised to start 5 p.m.
almost 6 hours later?
And you know his response? He said, I thought it was going to be like those Eco Hotel shows. And I asked him, did I tell you that I'm doing an Eco Hotel show? He thought it was going to be all night. I said, so you pay me 5,000 and I'll perform all night for you.
How much ticket did he buy?
The guy bought 5,000 naira ticket times 6. That's 30k. I was like,
okay, you're not selling tables?
No, I don't sell tables at my show.
Why?
And there are reasons for that.
Yeah.
So the reason is that when people sell tables, the shows will always start late. That's number one. Because people who buy the tables,
you go wait for them.
They feel that they have somewhere that is reserved for them. Nobody's going to sit on it.
Of course not.
And so they come in whenever they like. And because of the price that they bought the table for,
at 1.5, 2M,
2 million, 3 million, 5 million. A comedian has actually said on a stage of a show before, so he would have bought table 5 million had not come. And he came on stage and said, well, I know that, so the people money when sponsor this show never come, so I will wait. He was talking to everyone. I was backstage. I was mad.
He is a comedian. Talk the name.
No, don't worry.
Why is
we're not doing podcasts? So. No. So me, I don't like dragging people.
Are you dragging? Were you actually upset or was
I was
it
upset with
It's funny to me.
No, it was not funny. It was funny. It was funny to the comedian. It's disrespectful to every other person who used their hard-earned money to buy ticket, who came in early, who was sitting there for like 4 hours waiting for a show to have started, and you're telling me because another person bought table 5 million, I don't deserve to be happy until that person comes. Now my explanation is funny, but that day I was mad backstage. That's one. They come in late. Number two, when you sell tables, you have breakout sessions at your show. Yeah, because the table is a table of 10. Those 10 people can start up a conversation whenever they want to start up a conversation, and it distracts the guy on stage. When you sell tables, you have to sell food. So it's no longer a comedy show. It's not a wedding reception that the comedian is performing on stage. I keep saying it. So in this part of the world, when you see Night of 1,000 Laughs when it started, there were no tables. You will never realize it.
Deep.
Just go back and watch it. It was pure theater, classroom setting. You just buy your ticket, you sit and face front. Now, because comedy is an art that does not encourage distraction, you need to listen to the joke.
Of course.
Get the punchline. I haven't heard that show before that a comedian say that people say, wait it talk. You were not listening, that's why you're doing it in talk.
Yes.
But if the ambience enabled you to listen, you will be focused. That is why at my shows we don't allow guests to record me. Because when you are recording, you are not listening. You're actually recording to go and listen later.
Multitasking, bro.
No,
it's promotion for you.
No, it's not promotion for me.
They're different.
It's not promotion for me. You're actually killing the brand because now the jokes are performing at my show, like I said. For every show I do, I write new material. So 99% of the things you will hear on March 30th, you are hearing it for I'm performing them for the first time. And I have intention of performing this as a tour. So imagine somebody now records that thing that I took 2 years to write and records everything in 1 hour 15 minutes. I mean 1 hour 20 minutes. My set, that's how long my set is, and post it. It has ruined the fun for the other people who are going to listen to it. It means I can't really. So every time I come online, you hear Nigerians dragging. Trevor Noah is such an amazing comedian. Nigerian comedian. I say these guys, the Nigerian comedians are the most hardworking comedians in the world.
How so?
Because as this guy is performing at a show, somebody is recording it. Before that guy gets home, that video is on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. He knows he can't perform those jokes again. He has to go and write new jokes. But see, there's something about comedy and music is different. Music, the more you listen to it, the more you like it. Comedy, jokes, the more you listen to it, that particular
the less the value.
It loses the humor. That's the funny part. So,
like that.
Yeah, so you need to understand all of the dynamics and science and the act of comedy. For example, people say, why don't you show closely? I say because there's a particular time of the day that the human body doesn't want to hear another human being talking. If you take note, once it gets like 11 p.m., your body has slept. So people can sleep listening to music. Music will aid them to sleep. But another person talking is distraction. That person, but keep quiet, I want sleep. At that time, talk is disturbance. So the comedians who perform at 2 a.m. that make people laugh, if they perform those same jokes at 8 p.m., the laughter will be more. If you are very observant, those comedians that perform around 2 a.m., this is how the audience, most of them sit like this. They are worn out. They should be sleeping. So you get the best of it. So it doesn't need distraction. So all of this table tea, then when you are doing table now, you don't be carrying rice. Somebody is performing, somebody is chewing small chops, somebody is dragging gizzard.
I heard the accent there now.
The mouth.
So more chops.
Yes,
I heard it finally. I don't need final since.
So the time you need the mouth to laugh. Something else cannot be said at that time. Lastly, the reason people do these things is it's value. So they don't. Most Nigerian comedians don't believe that their craft deserves that amount of money for people to pay to come and watch them.
Really?
So they are asking, what else can I add so that it not be that I cheated them? And I keep saying this: when you go to the Western world, the closer the price ticket is not food is not part of it too.
Nothing. Not which food.
The closer you are to the stage, the more expensive your ticket becomes.
Yes, that's why they call front row
is more expensive than the back row seat. Now, front row seats can be $100. Now there is another ticket called backstage access.
Of course, backstage pass now.
Now, the ticket to attend the whole show can be $100. Backstage access can be $700.
Of course.
Meaning that after the show, you can talk with the artist, go to go for like 5 minutes, $700. People pay it. But yeah, we don't believe that. See, it hurts my heart to see that comedians, I call them Esau's, we sold our birthrights to Jacob.
And who are Jacob?
The audience.
Ah, got you.
Because when Night of 1,000 Laughs was Night of 1,000 Laughs, right? The comedians were superstars. People were booking their tickets 7 months ahead of time so that they would see Agodai, Basketman perform. Why, Buffy?
Very true.
Now,
at that time, Agodai was my favorite, by the way.
We sold our birthright to the audience. Now, a comedian wants to do a show, and instead of his fans buying his ticket, he's taking his ticket to their houses.
That's what happens.
The moment you do that, you've lost your star power.
You beg.
So what it means is that guy will determine when your show starts. So you not hear Nigerians saying, "Baba, I'm gonna go this guy, I'm gonna go support him." No.
Yes, that's
that means if they were not your friends, they wouldn't have come.
No, but the flip side to this would be for a comedian who's trying to blow, in your terminology, not trend, who's trying to blow up. It might just be a situation where they're here and they're trying to make a name for themselves.
Yes.
So they're trying to meet the big boys that would buy the tickets.
That's the problem. You don't need to meet the big boys. Let the big boys continue. Because I'm not saying what I've not done. I'm saying what I've done. So a lot of comedians are doing shows to make money. But that's the wrong idea. Why are you doing a show? You do a show when you believe that you have brand power enough to get people to come watch you, and
Facts.
you have enough things to say
Facts.
to them.
100%.
But these days people just do shows. I need to pay house rent.
The one guy trend now, next 2 days, is doing shows in one
and
land.
pack 80 comedians
Yes.
on the stage. He will not perform 9 minutes and be bringing 5 on stage as if he's firing squad. We are 2 minutes. Yeah. You get one man, you get one woman, you get their pikin, the whole family.
We like the 60 comedians come around.
See, that is why we are losing value, because you've seen 60 comedians with 5,000 naira. You've seen 60 comedians with 5,000. Divide it. That means one comedian is like 880 naira. That's it now.
I don't think
80 naira times 60 is 48. So if you check whether 83 naira per one comedian. Why using 5,000 to see 60 human beings? Like, you see now, that was not funny. So, and you have the guts to say that was not funny. With 5,000, you saw 60 people.
With 30,
you don't have fear of God.
with 50K.
With 50K, that means it's 800 per human being that came to perform for you. So tomorrow I want to say I'm doing a show alone. You now ask me who they come.
Bro.
You now say nobody come. You now feel cheated because you use 5,000 to use people. Who are you for only you to collect 5,000 from me when you use me? But yeah. So when I say we use our hand to sell our birthright, it's hunger. I agree. But there are ways to overcome. Esau sold his birthright because of hunger. So it's hunger. Nevertheless, you are not the first hungry person. So there are a lot of comedians doing great stuff right now. SLK is doing a lot of great work, trying to restore the image of stand-up. Myself, Bovey, and so the idea is
Bovey and Basketball is doing a lot of great work. These men are doing actual stand-up comedy.
So now, let me tell you how bad this thing is. For example, now some of these our socialites that you see at every comedy show now. Do you know comedians made them famous? Comedy shows made them famous.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Are you aware that most of these guys will never, if they are really supporting you, most of these guys will never attend a show that does not have a table?
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of them.
Because they cannot.
But they also have brand. What's it called?
What is it the table that is telling the joke or what? Now the table they crack the joke.
The exaltation, is it? What?
So they have to come in when everywhere is full. When we started, when comedy started, it was the joy of the fans to see the comedians. When people are going for shows, then when you interview them, you say, what are your expectations? What are you looking out for? You hear people say, I can't wait to see Basketball. I can't wait to see Bovey. I can't wait to see Alibaba, AY, and the rest of them perform. Chilo Sago, Bakassi. Now, a comedian, they stand say, I see you.
Of course.
I see you.
Yes.
You when you're supposed to see, now you see people from stage. I see you. So the idea, when you now hear I see you, you now throw money, you now rush and pick.
But it makes for entertainment sometimes.
You see, now it makes for entertainment for the audience, but we're losing value. That's why I asked this question. I asked someone this question today. Have you ever seen any of these guys that say, when a comedian is doing a show, when they now say, we'll go support our guy? Have you ever heard them say, when you're attending a whiskey show, we'll go support whiskey? They will never say it. Because it's their dream to be in a whiskey show. But for the comedian show, we beg them to come, which is why I don't hawk my tickets, which is why I don't want people who don't value what I do to attend my shows, which is why I rarely give free tickets. I rarely give free tickets because when I give you that ticket for free, you have no value for it. It's looking as if I'm begging you to come. So in 2022, I did an experiment. I did a show in Lagos without any form of external publicity. I only publicized the show on my Instagram and WhatsApp, and I sold out. My team was like, why? I said, I want to see if I have a fan base that responds to Forever. That was the first ever show I sold out. Without radio, without billboard. So I could say to myself, Forever, you have people that will come out for you. People who love your work. So this most of the people that come to my show attend only my show for the whole year and they're done. My last show, somebody brought his wife. The man said the wife was attending her first public event for 23 years. And the woman was thanking me, thank you for an amazing show. So I don't want to go and give my ticket to people that when people say, Forever, give us ticket, let's share. No. I don't want to give, because people that win free tickets, they don't have any obligation to attend you. If rain fall, they don't come up for house. Because they actually no plan to go anywhere.
No,
now you force ticket.
No,
most of them. I didn't say all of them. Most of them.
I don't know about the other friends because you are popular in the media as well. So
I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is that we need. So for comedians, we've actually used our hand
to ruin things,
to sell our birthright because we were trying to get money. But the funny part is, this money was always going to come. We just needed to wait a little more.
Interesting.
The money was going to always come. Once you are funny and you are good, you will always get to the top. So that money will always come. But this time with class, with respect and everything. But now we don't. Now, do you know some comedians, when they are performing and nobody sprays their money, they feel that they didn't perform well?
Interesting.
The audience was laughing, but to them, why they not spray me? Let me see the joke not really enter them. But you were funny. See how small they've reduced themselves to spray.
So basically, nobody is coming to your set
for my show.
Yes.
No, I have a few guys who open for me because, of course, they are open.
Are they young new guys or?
I'm two of them are young new guys, and the other three are my friends.
Who are they? I know one of them.
I don't mention her name until.
Okay, no wala.
No, you can guess.
If I guess, will you tell me if I'm correct?
Yes.
Francis
hosts on my show, so that's not a guess.
How is that not a guess?
It's not a guess because Francis has hosted all my shows.
Bruh.
Francis
is still a guess.
It is not a guess.
I don't understand.
Because everybody knows that Francis will host my show.
Did I mark this year's show with you? I guessed.
Okay.
And Francis will be there.
He's the host.
There's even one more person I don't forget. But Francis is now first come ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, either way. Now, we've heard about things that comedians might be doing wrong.
Yeah.
But there are also things you guys are doing right.
Yeah, we're doing a lot right.
I want to highlight this, and I would like you to talk on it. Which is this? There was a time where for you to be a Nigerian comedian, it is back-to-back pidgin English from beginning of 9 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You see what I did there? Either way, it's been that. Now, I used to think at the time, my mind is always as it is. I'm like, wait, so if these guys travel abroad, right? Let's forget the African audience that will be present. If these guys travel abroad, how do they appeal to the external community, diaspora, that do not understand the formation of pidgin English, right? Then, I started seeing people deliver. I think one of the earliest guys I saw to do that was Basket Mouth. Bovi does it, you do it, bro. I think even on your set, maybe the last one, even on your set, I rarely heard any pidgin English. That it's good. It's good work.
It's good. So a lot of new guys are doing that. SLK does that. Phronesis does.
SLK does that.
So a lot of new
SLK will be at your show, by the way. Yes.
Performing.
Yeah.
In attendance, he'll be in attendance.
Will he be performing?
Attendance.
Okay, carry on.
So a lot of new guys are doing that very well. So for us, a lot of people were not looking international at the very early stage because of our number. See, let's be honest, the Nigerian number can feed you for the rest of your life.
Valid point.
If you do not stay foot,
very valid.
Even if you don't stay foot in Benin Republic and you just feed Nigeria, you will not suffer. Just be feeding them what you like, and you will not suffer.
Of course.
So it now takes desire and vision and goal. So when, for example, me, I have dreams that I want to achieve as a comedian. And it means that it will take me to other climes. So which is now the reason I now have to position myself in a way that I can communicate with those people, and then they will understand exactly what I'm
and you've
saying.
done that. I've seen clips of you.
But that's the first part too. This is very hard. Many people think that it's by speaking good English.
No, if you can speak good English and still be funny, it's deep.
But when you not get it, you now have to understand that there's this culture shock. You now have to understand how they understand English
Jokes. Yes. How to assimilate.
Yes. Yeah. So there are things that you can say, that we will love, oh boy, this guy the craze. You say they will lock you up. Now they will say, well, this guy the craze. So I go talk like I say, this guy the craze, that guy the craze. Craze, why you talk like I there? So are you getting it?
Yes.
So, but the first step is to be able to communicate in a language you can understand.
Of course.
I mean, in an intonation you can understand. Then you now have to learn their language. So, but we have a lot of guys that have come across, who have traveled and went to proper white comedy clubs and delivered, and they did very well.
Bruh.
So, and again, if there are comedians who speak pidgin all through, it's not a bad thing, because also
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not.
Because what we've noticed online from most of the international comedians, when they go on tour, most of the time that they go on tour, nationals from their countries who live in those spaces are the people that come.
Yes, I agree.
So, for example, you see Trevor Noah, everywhere you go, so you see more South Africans than any other person. There's a called guy. There's a guy called King Kandoro. He's from Zimbabwe. When the guy goes on tour, Australia, Poland, the countries, hinterlands. But when you get there, you see 80% of the audience are Zimbabweans. So, meaning that if there is a Nigerian comedian who can go on tour like that, Nigerians are everywhere, even in fire. We got that in numbers everywhere. We are everywhere. So it means that if you have 85% of Nigerians in Poland, bro, you go speak a pidgin English because they paid. Those people want to hear the pidgin, because they've missed home. They've missed home, so they want to get a touch of home.
Of course.
That's why when you see us, YouTube, all these YouTube movies having views, it's Nigerians, that's what I was watching it too. You think it's the people that have no safe food to eat that will not go and sit on YouTube and sit 2 hours.
Wow.
But those people there, whether you use the data or not, you've paid for it in a month, so you must watch the film.
Yes.
So they want to have a touch of home. So the guys who speak pidgin, it's not a problem. It's just that you only be able to feed Nigerians because we plenty really.
All right. Okay. Now, I think it's been a fantastic interview, fantastic session. I'd like to wrap things up, but before I wrap things up, what would you advise, or what strategy would you like to put in place? Right, just bullet points to say this would help the comedy industry move forward and be better and be respected as it should be.
Number one, I think every comedian should place high value on themselves. See yourself as a brand. You are a business. So as I am here, Forever is a business.
Of course.
So you have to see yourself as a brand and treat yourself that way. Respect. So once you respect yourself very well, you start carrying yourself with I'm not saying be proud. No. Don't go and narrate shoulder for everybody. No. Just be, what's the exact word I need to use? Just value yourself appropriately. And that's the first part. Second part is, let's not rush to make this money. The way God, I believe that the way God created the world is that the money you need for every time, you will always have it. If you are working, if you are not lazy, the money you will need for every time of your life, you will always have it. That is why you notice there are times you don't have money and you have a project. 5 years after you've done the project, where did the money come from? You can't even say where the money came from, because God provides the money you will always need for every time you will need it. So the big box builds the brand. Don't rush it. Build structure. Let's build structure. I keep saying it. Nigerian comedy industry was the shoulder on which the music industry blew.
What?
Yes, anywhere I will tap my chest and say, back then in this country, and I will prove it to you. I'll prove it to you, Quincy. Back then in this country, no Nigerian was listening to Nigerian artists. They preferred foreign artists. Nigerian comedy shows were the venues where Nigerians had physical interfaces with Nigerian artists performing, because it was comedians that were doing shows then. Basketball Uncensored, AY Life, now people were coming. That's when you see Plantation Boys perform. This guy's not bad at that too. People were seeing these guys perform at Nigerian comedy shows, and so I decided from there they started listening to their music. Now they became so big. Comedians that gave them a platform were now using them as their lord on their own stage. That is how big and powerful the comedy industry is. That the comedy industry was on the shoulder for which musicians blew.
I want to ask a question. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot this. Oh, no. This is a conversation we should have, all right? We'll wrap up with this.
Yeah.
What do you think about the introduction of funny content? Digitization is affecting everybody. Radio, television, even comedy.
Yeah.
Right? You are a proper stand-up comedian. Yeah. Do you see? But it seems like quite a number of people within your jurisdiction are getting swept away by the online comedians, the guys that do skits, the skit makers, essentially. Yeah. Right? And now the skit makers are now having comedy shows. Do you see?
Yeah.
How are you taking that as a comedian, one? And do you think it is negatively or positively affecting the comedy industry itself?
It's not negatively affecting anything. Actually, I've said it before to comedians. Skit makers are comedians. It's only Nigeria that we do not know how to...
We over-categorize?
Yes. So, for example, a surgeon is a doctor. A dentist is a doctor. An ophthalmologist is a doctor. All of them are doctors, just they are doing different departments. So, skit makers are actors. Nobody can tell me that Nkem is not a comedian. He is a comedian, but he's an actor. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a comedian, but I'm a stand-up comedian. It's as simple as that. So the skit makers used internet, Instagram to promote their work. And then I asked comedians. That same Instagram, pastors used it to promote their preaching, and they had followers, they had members. Why are you not using that same Instagram?
So I know it's skit maker now.
No. But you have jokes you've performed.
Of course.
You have shows you've performed. That's why if you check my Instagram, I dice my performances.
Yes.
Because from one comedy special, I created about 34 videos on Instagram.
I go back to watch everything.
So when you post one every week, you cover 34 weeks in a year. That means for 34 weeks, people come to your page to laugh. What it does for you, that it grows your followership, because digitalization cannot last. Human beings need physical connection to live. That is why, like you noticed, the skit makers, after posting it, they come back to have comedy show because people must connect with you. So the essence of having this online platform is to promote your brand as a comedian, and then when you have a good enough followership, you do a live show and those people will come. And then by them coming, you perform new jokes, you have something else to post again, you do another live show, they come. It's as simple as that. It's feed me, I feed you, feed me, I feed you.
And one of the earliest skit makers was actually AY.
Yes.
Basket Mouth as well.
Yeah, they were using skits there once to promote their shows.
Yeah. They made really, really, really huge skits.
You say comedian, somebody saying you listen, bro, I'm a comedian, help me. You go to his page, he's posting TikTok video of dance. The video of dance crack joke, which kind of thing be all this one? You go to a comedian's page, there's nothing in this world showing that this guy is a comedian. Nothing. You say, Baba, give me my stage. I say my stage. When you're on stage on your phone, it's stageless. You want to climb, Baba Mona, leave me. I beg. So you both should come to my show.
All right.
So I'm telling you, so that we sell tickets.
One more time, give us the information.
So my show is No Safe Space. That's the title of the show. Few
No Safe Space.
Why the name No Safe Space? Basically because in our current day world, if somebody wants to say certain things, they have to ask you, is this a safe space for me to say what I want to say? All right. So if they not say yes, you will not say what you want to say. So there are many things I want to talk about that I don't need your permission to say. That is why I call it No Safe Space. So I'm not going to ask you if this is a safe space to say it. I will say it.
That place is not safe.
But you will say I will say it, all right? But these are topics that I feel we need to talk about. Let me give you a clue. I'm doing my jokes around gender roles, gender pay gap, very edgy topics, but you will love it. I've done my research. You will love it. These jokes are funny. You will love it. So March 30th, Motion Center, 6 p.m. is when the show starts. The gates open from 5 p.m. So please be there from 5 p.m. We'll have a few freebies that you will win before the show starts. We have a fantastic DJ that will keep you busy. 6 p.m. will start up. It's going to be a fantastic time. You guys, you need to hear these jokes. 6 p.m. March 30th, Motion Center. 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000. Tickets are selling fast. Online now they sell my tickets. Because I care about you guys. I don't want to bump for it to go and buy tickets. Just click the link on my bio. Forevercfr on Instagram.
All right. Thank you so much for coming through, Forever. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for your time. It's been great and quite smart. Okay. Guys, don't forget to attend the show. No Safe Space by Forever.
Since you said that, since you said your people will come, I'll give them 5 free tickets.
Oh, you don't discuss in management.
No.
I like that.
I will tell them that one because you said they will come. They should not waste my seat.
No.
And see, the free ticket is because of this man that I'm talking with. Yes. He has vowed that
you should say he's so cool, man.
I school in so I have that blood.
Exactly. You don't see
because those seats, 5 seats. It's better.
It is.
You guys will love. If you know you will not come, don't collect the ticket from him.
No problem.
Don't win it if you will not come.
All right. I'll be giving out 5 tickets courtesy my guy Forever. And thank you so much for coming through. Coming through next, we have Magic's Weird Voices, Sabrina Cabazzo Expresso, Burner Boys Higher, and a couple of other fantastic records. And how would my playlist do its job without one and only OBO? Of course, he's in the playlist and in the mix too. Don't go anywhere.
That radio ain't loud enough. Turn it up.
Bay Central with Quincy Jones.